I am starting to think, right? And I am starting to believe that the reason and the purpose that Jay Z and Pusha T were named on this Epstein files list, and these claims were made because of, and I know this sounds like a bit of a stretch, but the timing is right. I feel like, in my opinion, allegedly. Everything is allegedly. Even my name, even this article. Anyway, this this is starting and beginning to feel like there is a deeper connection. Now, if you have watched this post, right? I put it up on YouTube, okay, for your viewing pleasure, and that's at A as in apple, K as in kite, G as in girl, director, like a director of a movie. So all one word. At AKG director is where you can find that. And also, I put this up on TikTok, and that would be Yin Young on TikTok. I'm actually am going to go and put this up as well on Instagram because this is so insane to me. The timing of it all. The timing, the list came out. The timing, Don Lemon got arrested. The deeper connection with the Nicki Minaj thing. She has a thing against Don Lemon. She has a thing against Jay Z. I don't know if she got a problem with Pusha T, but I'm sure she got a problem with her the Young Money, who she came up with in Young Money, being dissed by her. Listen, it's there are so many connections that could be made allegedly, and the timing. Now, the reason why I say this is because all of this stuff came out when, on Saturday, or was it Friday? I did this yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday, and I was a bit late because it had come out the day before, and I was like, I'm sorry that I'm just now getting this to you. Yeah, so it had to be on Friday, I believe. Don't quote me. That it was they were listed, and you could see their faces plastered everywhere, side by side. The same way they are right now on your screen, which you can see, and then the two cute little pictures of me up top. Um, so what I was saying, mainly and sticking to that point, is that I feel like these two pissed somebody the fuck off. Number one, Jay Z, right? He got Pusha T and Malice out of their deal. I forgot the label. You can't quote me on that because I'm not even. I saw it even today, and I should remember right now, but it's not coming to me. Come on, subconscious. Anyway, because that's where I get all my answers from. Yeah. So, he got he got them off the label, right? Okay. I believe it was Jive Records that he got them off of so that they can go and be over on Def Jam. Don't quote me on that, please. Go look it up for yourself. But that's not the point that I'm making. Let's go back to the point that I am trying to make here. Okay, so the point that I'm trying to make is that he got him off of that label. And like I said in this particular article, not this one right here, the one that I got this screenshot from, there's an article. Go look for it on TikTok. It's Yen Young, YenYoung over there. And you could also, like I said, AKG director on YouTube to go through the whole thing. So what I was stating in there is that sometimes people come to certain levels of power, especially when black. They don't like that. If they feel like you're getting too big for your britches, they don't like that. Or if they feel like you making too many powerful connections, some of them are almost as powerful as their own, they don't like that. Jay-Z has been on a run, in my opinion, of embarrassment and of what they call in the industry humiliation rituals. If this is a humiliation ritual for Jay-Z, this is the king of all that I've ever seen. Because it isn't just this, it's just the embarrassing fact that he, as a businessman, has been so savvy. How do you get a person out of, like, the Clips? How do you get a group like the Clips out of a deal that quickly? I think they said, do not quote me, it happened within 24 hours. Things like these and having that much power as a black man pisses people the fuck off. People that don't look like us. Child. Okay? You know what I'm saying. Okay? Them people that Kanye apologized to. Child, listen, and I'm not talking about the black. Do you get me? We clock it with those two fingers. Listen, child. Let me bring a full circle for you. Now, Jay-Z not only is a savvy businessman, right? And he makes some. I don't like I told you in that go look up that interview, that not interview, excuse me, that article that I put out, that post that I put out, that I put together, and I said I don't like how, the only thing that I don't like is the fact that there has been stories, there has been tales, and I don't know whether they're true or false or whatever the case may be. There's no factual thing behind it, but there's been buzz and whispers in the street for many, many years of, certain people, of him being a gatekeeper. Let's just say it plain and straight. And I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. That shit is not cool for you to be the face of, everybody to go to. He's the one that made it or whatever, and you trying to hold people back. I don't like that shit. That's in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If that's the shit that he on, that's foul. And and I also would say in that could be some of the reason why he's getting this blowback, why he's getting it now, because just as, like I was saying, you got to go watch, because I don't want to be repeating and regurgitating all of that. Go and find that video and watch it, because what I'm trying to get to is that as you're coming up, right, and to these levels of power and in close proximity to even greater levels of power, whether it be in the music industry, business, and all of that stuff, and you trying to tap into other areas and means of amassing wealth, and you are black, they do not like that. And just as you have built up a rapport and relationships that help you get to certain levels, they have also people that are in higher positions of power than Jay-Z have also. So you don't know where along the line you could have said, yeah, well, I don't want this person to get this, and yeah, nah, we blocking that. And you don't know how important that person could have been to someone else. It may have meant nothing to you, but you don't know how important that person can be to someone else and what kind of relationships they built. Because a lot of times unfortunately, people that get into positions of power and they abuse that power. It happens all the time. You don't know who's somebody's niece on the that you don't, who's somebody's nephew. You don't know what the fuck. Understand what I'm saying? So you got to be careful, because certain levels of power, it can be very dangerous for you. When they feel like they're ready to discard of you, they're gonna throw everything at you, and you may not. Some you may be able to duck and dodge. Some you may be able to kind of like counter, whatever, and some you may not. So this is what I'm saying. So let me get back to my point. My point is that I feel like there's a greater connection, because I also made the connection with the Clips and how they're even starting to step outside of rap, and get into that fashion thing and that, like, icon. I love that. First of all, what they did with that album and how I'm about to bring it full circle for y'all, that was beautiful. That shit was priceless. That shit was gold. That shit was amazing. I'm talking about the visuals. I'm talking about what they were saying. I'm talking about the tonality of the tracks, the heartbeat of it all. This felt like real rap. You understand what I'm saying? And who's the other real rapper that people love so much that's out there that went after Drake as well? That I feel like a lot of stuff that he said, you know, was kind of not regurgitating verbatim, but a lot of the points that he made, Pusha T had already made against Drake. Like so, it's I don't know how I'm gonna put this. How I'm gonna push this T to y'all right now. Pushing T. Look, let me tell you something. Okay, and I know, Pusha, I know your brother is married, but I love Malice, and there's no malice in my heart when I say this. I'm sorry, hi Malice. So look, I'm sorry. Okay, there's nothing coming from this. I just, hey, hi. That's all I'm saying is hi. So no disrespect. So let's get back to the point that I'm making. Points, because I didn't hit on some shit. I do. It be like that when I start to talk and stuff. I gotta be quiet. I talk too much. Not all the time, because I'm generally a quiet person. But once I finally open up and start spitting, what's in my head and in my heart, it'd be like, girl, what the fuck? That's what you was holding back? Yep. But anyway, so Jay-Z was able, and he has this ability, and Jay, if you happen to hear this and you're listening, please, once you recover from all of this shit, if you was on that fuck shit, doing stuff and gay, don't, please, sir, come on now, you better than that, like, come on, and you have the potential to be much greater than that, and they see that, and that's why they trying to fuck with you right now. But I'm just saying, if you've done things like that in the past to block people, to hurt people, you got to stop, you got to course correct, because there is something, like I said in that other, y'all got to go listen to that other video about, cosmic retribution. It's beyond. That's, I think, if karma's a motherfucker, then cosmic retribution, bitch, that's about to snatch your soul. That shit, that must be the grandfather of this must be the powerhouse of all, child. Okay, so you got to be careful on how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit, you don't know who you fucking around with, and these people. So that's what I'm feeling like it's happening right now. Okay, so let's get back to he got them out of their deal. Beautiful. That's a beautiful, blessed thing. You know what I'm saying? And so not only did he do that, his position at the Super Bowl, which at the time, like when I was hearing about it, I was like, 1%, it ain't shit. Child, he lucky to get that 1%. You hear me when I'm telling you? He lucky to get the NFL, the Super Bowl. You think they trying to give some? Listen, you don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes. He is damn lucky to have gotten that, and then position himself where I don't know if he's on a board. I think he's on a board. He's on a board or something. A child, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, people don't like that he has, because he was getting closer and closer. So now things are kind of being stripped away, like ripped away his opportunities to get even. They trying to stop this motherfucker from getting even more powerful. I feel like there's a possibility that had this door open. I mean, there's so much for Jay-Z, and there's so many layers and so many reasons why people do not like him. And I told you, for me, it's that gatekeeping shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, but I won't get into that in this video. Let's just focus on one thing at a time, and what we're going to focus on is why I feel like he's being attacked and how and the ways. Okay, so he also went to go and He wanted to do a deal for casino with New York City, Times Square. That shit, I don't know why they don't want it there. Times Square is already a cesspool. Okay, I felt like that would have cleaned it up. I feel like that would have brought more police, brought more police. I felt like that would have. There's so many ways that he could have actually approached this with the way that he explained or expressed how it was going to help the city as opposed to just hindering it. Okay, gambling is a thing, when once a person get the bug and they get the addiction, it's not all good. However, there would I believe it wasn't just going to be a casino, but like new restaurants coming up and stuff. It was going to bring money to the city as well. I just feel like he didn't approach that well with saying, explaining in great detail the ways that it would benefit the city. Okay, so maybe that's what it was, and maybe it's like I'm saying that somebody don't want him to get there. Somebody don't like him. Somebody got something against this man. Okay, because for him, that's very shocking that he got shut down for that, right? Um, that's one of the things that you see him circling around, and Jay-Z going to get a loan, trying to make it seem like he broke or some shit. You know, I don't know who the fool. I don't know who the hell doing this shit. But anyway, so now all of a sudden, because I don't want to drag it out. Let's get to the point of why I think that this has happened. I feel like tonight, which is Grammy night, this is Sunday. Sunday. Child, I had to do this. February 2nd. And it's Grammy night. And I feel like I don't give a damn. And I love, Kendrick Lamar music, whatever. I feel like the Clips should have got that for that song they did for they pops, yo. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they wouldn't have I feel like they had to say some shit about Pusha T. I feel like they had to bring his fucking name up because if not, what was your excuse for not giving him that Grammy? Because you just wanted to give it to Kendrick? Somebody get him a Grammy right now. Listen, no disrespect. It is what it is. What he said, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody get, okay. Yeah, I sorry. Chill. I got no chill. Sorry. You understand what I'm saying though? Big night. That would have been a big night. So that would have been, I don't know if they got a Grammy before. Did they get a Grammy before? Okay, we about to find out right now. Let me see. Did the rap duo The Clips receive a Grammy tonight at the Grammys?
Yes, Clips, often misidentified as Eclipse, won the Grammy for Best Rap Performance for their song Chains and Whips tonight. The duo, consisting of brothers Pusha T and Malice, shared the award with featured artists Kendrick Lamar and Pharrell Williams. While they were also nominated for Album of the Year and Best Rap Album for Let God Sort 'Em Out, those awards went to Bad Bunny and Kendrick Lamar, respectively.
Okay, well, so that's fine. Okay, cool. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so my apologies, to the Grammy. I'm glad that this did not stop or taint the Clips moment because I like the Clips. Okay, so I was about to get all furious about that. But like I said, still, the timing was very, very, very. It was who called in a tip is what I want to know to the FBI. I seen somebody somewhere on YouTube, and this is the woman that's always talking some smack, saying that they should. This was I don't know where that video is at, anything like that. Allegedly, let me say that, but she did though, and I don't know if it was her or somebody else, honey, that then got some close proximity to somebody else powerful. I don't know. But this is weird. To me, this is weird. And I feel like at this point, we have to wait. We have to see what's going to happen. Congratulations to the clip. Ah, the birds don't sing. He's screaming pain. So yeah, that's real rap right there, and it feels good that they were appreciated for what they do, and I just don't understand what's going on. First of all, uh, that stuff in the Epstein list, I don't want to have a damn thing to do with it. I don't want to hear about it. Let these other people do it. I did my little quick little 1-2 because these two popped up, and I wanted to just let people know that they have to they innocent so they proven otherwise. So that's why I did that video I did the other day. But yeah, child. Somebody is after. I feel like it's something. I don't know what it is. But it's been a lot of people really not messing with Jay like that no more. It seem like they feel like and y'all got to be careful on who's down for y'all want to play out. But I don't know. Maybe people know more than I do. Because I don't be really into all of this messy stuff and all of what's going on. But it seems like some people, I don't know. I don't know this man to be at all, put it like that, but to be like that, the type of person talking about they comparing him to Diddy and all of this, I just don't know, child. I don't know. It's just very hard to believe, but stranger, the truth is stranger than fiction, child, or something like that. Yeah. So that's all I had to say about this, is because I just felt like, this is like a blocking tactic. Oh, before I go, you know what else? That I feel like another reason. Didn't Jay-Z he had his own alcohol, right? He has the Ace of Spades. Then he had the which Cristal, they probably still got a hell of a grudge because people then left that alone. You know what I'm saying? Because of things that he said, in his music. Um, what else? I feel like they feel like he's trying to get too much power. People are trying to block that. Like, mm. Child, I even heard something about the NFL. Somebody unfollowing him. Child. I don't get into that. Follow, unfollow, all of that crazy shit. That ain't none of my damn business. All I wanted was for the Clips to get their awards. And I just found out from AI that they did from Gemini. So hopefully that's the truth, because I said shit, I ain't watching no damn Grammys if they ain't not gonna get nothing. That's bullshit. So but yeah, we're gonna have to wait. Sorry about that. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens next, because this is strange. Okay. But and yeah, they called out Jamie Foxx too, but y'all, I don't know, he's the wild one. Uh like I said, y'all keep your nose out of the you know the dirt and the bullshit. And Jay Z, if you doing, fix it up, okay? Just straighten up, sir. All right. Okay. So thank you for watching my video. Like, comment, share. Follow me if you ain't following me already, child. And it's Yin Young on Patreon. And it's that as well on Station Head. Go follow me. What the hell wrong with y'all? Bye.